Morning guys, this morning we're going to make some bagels, okay, so similar recipe to the bloomer and the rolls, there's just a little bit less water, okay, and then obviously we need to blanch them or boil them in some boiling water, some bicarb later. So strong bread flour, yeast, oil, salt, a little bit of sugar and some warm water. I hope you enjoy this video. Guys, time to make some bagels, okay, so we go way out. So we've got 400 grams of strong flour, okay, we need 8 grams of salt, yeah, we're going to add a pinch of sugar, okay, let's get the scales right, so not a lot, just a pinch of sugar, okay, and then we just need to whisk this in, okay, so just incorporate it all in the flour, okay. And then we are going to add our yeast, so we need 7 grams of yeast. 1 minute. So 7 grams of yeast, and then we need 10 grams of oil. Okay, lovely. Take that off there, we'll turn the scales off. Important when we put the salt in first, yeah? Because if the salt and yeast come in contact, then the yeast will die, okay? It won't rise as much. So hence why I always put the salt in first and mix it first, alright? Well, actually, now we need some water. Okay, so we've mixed all that in. We're now going to add our warm water. So we need 310 grams of water. Which, there we are. Okay, so we've got all our ingredients in there. The same we're making our bloomer, okay, and our rolls. We'll give them a little bit of a mix first to bring like a shaggy dough so we haven't got wet dough on the bench. Alright, so we're not making a hell of a mess. Just got my scraper. So we'll bring it together. And there we are, okay. So we'll scrape it off the fork. Put that on the bench. Always remember to scrape your bowl out. Okay. And then we're going to start kneading, okay? So we're going to bring it together. And then the same as last time. Pull, push, turn, okay? Get all your little bits up first. Again, we don't want to be spreading around and making too much mess. Okay. And then we start kneading. Okay, so we knead for 10 minutes. Okay, until our dough is nice and elasticated. Okay, so we're going to develop the gluten. Okay. And make sure it's nice and silky smooth. So we're going to knead that for 10 minutes and I will see you in 10 minutes. So this is our dough after 10 minutes. Okay, nice and smooth, okay. Elasticy. Alright, so we are there. Alright, and remember it's strong bread flour, yeah, it doesn't work with plain flour because we need the gluten. Alright, so strong bread flour. Alright, this is a very strong one. This is a Canadian strong flour. Okay, it's all about the protein inside it, okay? Which gives us more stretch. So now it's going to go in our bowl. A little bit of greased bowl. Okay, and then we're going to cover that and prove it for an hour. Okay, I'm going to have my breakfast and I'll see you in an hour. So it's been an hour, the dough has doubled in size, as you can see, okay, Next job is we need to take it out of the bowl. So it's out of the bowl. And then, the same as yesterday when we did our rolls, we need to weigh it out, okay? We're going to do 80 grams, okay? And then we're going to put on a little bit of flour, okay? So, right, so 80 grams, okay? And then we're just going to put them here, okay? So, right, so that has made 10, and same as again like yesterday, we need to turn to balls, okay? Yeah, so hand like a claw, on top, a little bit of pressure, and just roll it around in between your fingers and your palm, okay? And that'll create a ball, okay? So we need to do that, and then we're going to let them rest just for 5 minutes, and then we're going to turn them into sausages, and we're going to make bagels out of them, okay? I'll show you my way I make the hole in the bagel. So we're going to do that. Let me get all these balls done. And then what you're going to need is a metal tray or a plastic tray, completely up to you. Alright, and some squares of grease-proof paper, okay, just so we can put our bagel on top, and then it's easy to lift up and put into the boiling water later, okay? So I'm just going to leave them 5 minutes to relax. So we left our dough just to relax for 5 minutes, okay? And now what you'll do is just roll it into a sausage, okay? Make sure it's nice and even, okay? So we roll into a sausage, and we're going to wrap it around our 4 fingers, okay? So we're going to tail it off, we're going to bring it round, and then we're going to pinch together, okay? And then we're going to roll the crease, okay? Just to make sure it's nice and sealed. And then all we do for our fingers is we just make sure it's nice and even, okay? And then we put it on a little bit of grease-proof paper with a little bit of flour, okay? And then we leave that to prove, okay? So I'll do it once more. All right, we get a ball. We roll it into a sausage, and then we get our 4 fingers, we drape it over, we connect the 2 sides like so, and then you just make sure that it's a nice even circle, okay? Get a little bit of grease proof, put it on your tray, a little bit of flour, and then on we go. Okay, and then we'll leave these for an hour to prove, and then we'll come back to them. Whilst you're waiting for, we need a pan of water on, okay, coming to the boil. Yeah, there we have our 10 bagels, okay. What you can do, once you shape them all, okay, you can go back around, and if you have any like bits that are thicker than anyone else, you can just gently pick them up, okay, and the thick bit, just stretch a little bit, okay, put it back down, and then it's nice and even, as you can see, okay. One over here has got a little bit of a thick bit on here, so pick it up, just stretch the thick bit, okay, and then put it back down, okay. It's going to make it more even. Also, it's going to keep your hole in the centre as it proves, okay. So go around them all, just stretch them a little bit, pick them up, just run them through your fingers, okay, then put them back down on the paper, okay. Again, pick it up, just gently run it around your fingers, okay. And then we're going to cover them and leave them prove for another half an hour to 45 minutes. Right, our bagel's been proving now for 45 minutes. They're doubled in size, okay. I've got a pot of boiling water, Okay, and to that we need to add some bicarb of soda. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 should be 2 tablespoons. Okay, to that I've got a nice big pot of boiling water, as you can see. Okay, we're going to just turn it down a little bit, and then what we need to do is we need to gently drop maybe 2 or 3 at a time. So this is why I put it on the paper, so we can pick it up here and then we can drop. Right, so we give our bagels 2 minutes aside, okay? And then we're going to lift them out and then put them onto a tray with a little bit of flour, okay? Again, we're going to come back to this one in the pot. We drain them a little bit and then onto the tray, okay, with some flour. And I'm going to do the rest and then we'll put them in the oven. We pick up our bagel, okay, on our paper. We then put it into the water with the paper and then just gently tease it off the paper, okay? So again, we pick the bagel up, okay, straight into the water, alright? Alright, so pick the bagel up, straight into the water, okay, and then we leave them 2 minutes per side. And then we put them onto the tray with the other ones and they're all going to go in the oven to bake.